Hello YouTube, this is Jessica from STEM APKs. Welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, I would like to welcome you to the world of Vulkan in Linux, in the Linux platform. As you remember, if you are a subscriber to my channel, I show you how to um, download and install Vulkan on the Android platform because in that set of tutorials, if you're interested in running Vulkan or knowing how to do Vulkan on Android, you can watch that set of tutorials. But in this set of tutorials, I'm going to be working with the Linux platform. This is what is Vulkan. If you're a gamer, I think for the last four years you already know what Vulkan is. They say it is faster, it is a lot nicer, and you're gonna judge for yourself as we start looking at some of the samples that they have released so far, and they say it also that it's like. The graphics look nicer, games run faster on both DirectX 12 and Vulkan. But the advantage is that Vulkan is cross-platform. So you can use it in Linux, you can use it in Windows, you can use it in Android. So you cannot do the same within the Windows ecosystem and DirectX 12. But like I said, I'm not here to argue either way for one or the other. I'm just here to show you how to install Vulkan in the Linux platform. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is make sure we have all of the where am I here? There is I went through a few obstacles when I was downloading, and it's good that I had to go through, so you don't have to go through. But I'm using Ubuntu 18.04. I just upgraded from 16.04. I loved 16.04, but for certain things, 18.04 is more appropriate. That's why I upgraded. So the first thing you need to do is you need uh, Vulkan. So you need to go into the Vulkan Lunar G. Excuse me. Let's go Lunar G Vulkan download. And there it is. And you go NVIDIA developer. Let's get it from here. And then you're in the Lunar G website. And then it says here, download the Vulkan SDK for Windows or Linux. So you say download. But as you can see, there's other things here. There's the SBIRV tools, Vulkan runtime, and so on. But that's maybe for another tutorial. So let's download the Vulkan SDK for Linux. So you hit download. It's going to bring you to this nice page here. And you're gonna here you have Windows, you have Linux, you have Mac, and you have Android. If you, like I said, if you want Android, you can watch my last tutorial here where I show you how to do an Android. But here we're doing Linux. So let's do Linux, and you're going to go here. I did the last one, which is this one right here. So you just hit click on it, save it, and it's going to save it into your downloads. It's pretty quick. It doesn't take too long. So as you can see, it's going into my downloads. And now I open the folder, open containing folder, and there it is. So you go cut and paste. So you go copy or cut and put it wherever you want. In my case, I created a directory called Vulkan, and I dropped it in there. And as you can see, that's the one that I did earlier. So what I'm going to do is a tart that .gc. So all you need to do is open a terminal and look for it. So you go, let's clear these so you don't get confused. Downloads, oops, and where is it? This one right here, Vulkan SDK Linux .gc. So let's do clear and just do gunzip and then Vulkan gunzip. Hit enter. Actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so to make sure that you can see, because one of my subscribers said, can you please make the font larger? So now I look and you can see that the GC went away. So now it's just a regular tar archive. So all you do is, let me clear again. So you go tar xpf and then Vulkan, and then you untar it. And then when you do it, it's going to have a directory that looks just like this. So this I'm going to delete so you don't get confused. And now you have a directory that looks like this. Inside that directory, you're going to find some files. You're going to find, actually, let's follow the directions so you see what's going on. But before we start installing it, let's do some dependencies. Let's upgrade. Let's do what they're saying because you're gonna need to. So let's do it now. So you go sudo apt-get update and clear. So you sudo apt-get update. Put your password, and then it's going to do that. And now you do the same, but for what was it? This. Let's see here. Sudo apt-get this upgrade, and you hit enter. I'm walking you through it because there's a catch, and if you, it can become a nightmare. So just try to just do everything that I'm doing together with me because it can become, as you can see, I have everything here download already done, but I'm just doing it so I do it with you so you know what to do. I didn't want to use the next line thing, so I just want to keep it nice and simple so you can follow along. And then paste and hit enter. As you can see, I already have all of them installed. And then last one is sudo apt-get install and then these dependencies. Sudo apt-get install and then paste, and that's it. The main things you have already. Now you gotta make sure that you have CMake, and you can go to the CMake and make sure that you have CMake download. Make sure you have at least 3.14, which is I believe is the latest one. And you have to have Python, also 2.7 libpython. So let's continue here. And so we already did this. And now we gotta do the Qt dependencies because some of them needs this Qt in order to install certain things. So just do that one, and I also have that one. And now let's do Python and Git. You need to have Git. Copy. They put 3.41. I think they meant 314. I think. And then make sure that you have it, and there it is. CMake version, I already have it downloaded, is 3.124. And if you don't, you know how to install CMake. CMake is what you need to build everything. Okay, so this is for Ubuntu. If you have Fedora, that's something else. So now we already did this. We already downloaded the SDK. So now we are going to continue here. So we're going to open and follow along. So it says go into your Vulkan directory. So let's do Vulkan, and there it is. This is what we extracted out of the tar. So now we're going to go into Vulkan, and then we're going to go into tar-gc, which we already did that. So we're gonna keep going, and these are the directories are inside. There's an x86, 84 with the binaries, the includes, the libraries, the explicit layer config. So I'm gonna show you now here. Clear, and this is what they're talking about. CD1 ls, and as you can see, they have source x86 64, and if you go inside that directory, you're going to find the same things they're talking about. You're gonna find um, in binaries, it's right there. You're going to find a library file, it's right there. You're going to find an include Vulkan, so just go into include, and there it is. So everything is there. There's a config, so we go out, and there's your config, there's your doc file, there's your examples file right there, and your samples file, and your source file. Okay, so we're all, so far so good. Now this is where it gets complicated. You're going to go, first of all, let's skip some of these. You don't actually, this you need to do. So just we're going to source that to our directory. So you're gonna go, and I'll explain what are you doing here. Where is that? Vulkan setup. There it is. This one right here. So what you're doing is, oops, wrong, copy and paste. So you're gonna go copy and then paste. And what you're doing is you're using the source command, and you're putting this in the path, in the appropriate path, so your computer knows where that is. That's all you're doing. And then you hit enter. And if you do this, you don't have to do this. So this is good enough. Okay, so we've done all that. Now we're ready to compile. So we're going to go inside the Walk-In Sdk, clear here. So we're going to go into the examples folder. So there it is, cd examples, and there it is. And there are some examples there. And as you can see, they're not, they're, you know, you have your cmake list.txt file here, and you have some other stuff. You have your Vulkan info. All of this stuff is going to make sense to you very soon. So here, once you're in here, you're going to create a directory called build. So you're going to go here and you're going to go make dir build. Make a directory called build. And it's this guy right here that I already made. So you hit enter. I don't have it. I already have it here. And now you're going to go inside that directory. And that directory for you is completely empty. So I don't even want to go inside and show you what I have in mind. It's not to confuse you. So yours is empty at this point. So you go cmake dot dot. That means that dot dot is going to go up one directory and it's going to deal with this guy right here. So you need those two dots. If you only put one dot, it's going to give you an error because it's looking for this cmake list text, but it's not in that directory. It's in the directory above. So you need to put those two dots. And then once you hit cmake, I'm going to do it. For me, I already have it. But for you, it's going to configure and it's going to show you that it's all done. In my case, I already have everything configured. In your case, it's going to do it. And if you have build files, that means you're good. If you start getting errors here, don't panic. We're going to deal with those. I'm assuming that everything says build files have been written to and the configuring done and the generating has been done. So now you're ready to hit make. And then it's going to make all of the things. In your case, it's going to take a while. For me, I already did it, so I got all of these created. So now I can show you what I have in here. And this is what you should have if everything worked out for you. You're going to have, I got a symbolic link with OpenCV that I haven't taken care of it. Sorry. And I keep saying and it's still there. ls, so there it's gone. So now you're gonna have all of this stuff in yours. Okay, so now when you try to run, now we're gonna try to run vcube, and it's that nice cube with the lunar G code, and it's nice. It's a nice you know that Vulkan is working in your system if you got to this point. If you did not get to this point, if you got errors that your NVIDIA driver is not working, in my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to take care of that. I don't want to make this tutorial too long because I gotta really explain to you how to get rid of those errors. So I will deal with those in my next tutorial. So this is the end of this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please click the like box, subscribe to my channel, follow me in GitHub and Twitter, and I will see you next time with another tutorial. Take care.